Hello everyone, my name is Attila and welcome back to my Jutes campaign. So, since we last played this, quite a lot has gone on. So, you may notice that we are a few years in the future, quite a few years in the future. And that's basically because, well, I sat back, I developed my empire, and tried to solve a few problems I had, and then ended up creating new problems. So my economy is going pretty strong, considering that I'm actually able to support quite a few large armies. But why are they there, you may ask? Well, that's the second thing. So, I tried to solve the food situation, not the solve situation. And by doing so, I created a freaking hell of a lot of public order issues. And as you can see, I still have them issues. And yeah, the reason why I have armies and continue to build up the armies is actually to serve as repressionists and just to keep things in order. So yeah. Also, I tried to help the situation by building fortified towns and fixing the public order that way. But, as you can see from, well, let's take a look at this for an example. Large city, 140 freaking food. No way. And that's the reason why the food has dropped again. So, you see the issues I'm having currently. I guess I could also do this. Yeah, why not? This is actually one of the regions that is relatively stable, so I'll actually go on and develop that. But yeah, the food, it was as high as 400, I think, but that was before I started building this, and at that point I had like I think I had minus 17 in this region. That was before it even had an army, and even now the army isn't fully capable of keeping everything in order. Let's recruit a bit more and see what we can do about it. These guys are pretty much guaranteed a rebellion, as you can see. And well, I guess I could try to recruit one guy more. Actually, I don't have the money for that, so yeah, it's getting freaking expensive. I did used to have an income of about 13,000, but that's quite a few turns ago. But of course, in that time, I managed to get quite a lot done when it comes to just researching. So I got that done, for that, and got that done. And I'm working my way through this thing. So I have gained some advantages. This one is a pretty nice one. That's what bumped my income up from what I do believe was like 9,000 up to 13,000. So if I didn't have that one, well, I would be pretty deep in the minus by now. But the reason why I started recording now and not earlier is that now I can actually get some action going again. Oh, yeah, there wasn't really any action here, because they left the settlement and burnt it to the ground. So I built everything up from scratch. And no, the Geats haven't attacked me. Not the Geats, but the Picts haven't attacked me. Actually, I haven't been paying attention to them, so they may be dead for all I know. Also, these guys are happy with me, but unfortunately not happy enough to actually, well, trade. As you can see, right here. Yeah, low chance. And, well, on the bright side, I have quite a lot of tradable goods. And I have tried to pay him, but it hasn't always worked. So the Abdanians, they did flee. And you did see that in the previous bunch. And, yeah, now they actually own even more of gold now. Well, congrats. And what about the Picts? I actually don't know about the Picts. Maybe dead for all I know. Oh, they're actually a wandering tribe. So yeah, not really any of our concern. And they fled, like, voluntarily. So I might be able to get a peace with them.
Speak quickly and well.
Well, apparently they are not completely hostile to that idea. So I may pay them off.
Welcome. Speak.
Yeah, these guys aren't that acceptable of that. Oh, and we are at strength ranking second. Who's at first? Hard to tell. I'm guessing the Eastern Roman Empire. The Western one is Yeah, definitely the eastern one. Or maybe the Sassanids. That could actually happen as well. But it's not the westerns, because I know about them, so I should have seen them on that list, if that was indeed the case. Also, I found out how freaking useful these guys are, in order to flip religion. But you knew that already, I just want to reaffirm it. But yeah, so this is finally where we pick up the action again. Nothing has happened, as I said, since this really wasn't a conquest, it was merely a takeover. After they left, or well, a takeover of the scraps, I should say. So, we're about to declare war on the Caledonians. And that'll be interesting. Pretty much our mission is to take the remainder of Britain. Modern day Britain. Well, and get ourselves a piece of Ireland. The majority piece of Ireland. We take away this right here. Anyway. So yeah, these guys are in reinforcement range. And these guys are the initial assaulters. This is not a walled settlement. So it won't be that hard. But it might still be an issue. Oh, you're joined by the Picts? Yeah, I would be terrified hadn't been for the fact that I'm already at war with them. Oh, this is a walled settlement. This doesn't look like a walled settlement. Oh well, I guess there's no use in arguing with that. That also takes 2 turns. But that's extreme. That's a bit weird. But sure. I could also try to siege them out to the point that they give up. Yeah, might do that. I also have I'm gonna just take a look at this. I didn't read it too thoroughly. Oh, it decreases the attrition I'm taking. Well, I'm the one defending. Is this? No, it's... Oh, I see. Yeah, so they done pretty much this. They got themselves a fortified town, I'm guessing. And that's why they actually... Well, the reason why I can't run through their streets. Also, I got myself a few agents, but so does these guys, and they keep bothering me about this. And it's getting a bit annoying, but I'm trying to do my best every single time to wipe them out, but it's not always possible. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can see it now. So, you can actually see that it is indeed a walled settlement. Nice. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm thinking about saving up money for this thing, which will give me quite a lot of food, and no public order issues with that, as this will hopefully give me. But I guess it jumps up from 70 to 90, so it will be an increase, but not a massive increase. Also, I should note that if you go to here, we can see chapter objectives. It is to survive until the autumn of 432, and that is not that far away. That's also one of the reasons I wanted to get this not necessarily started, more like continued right now. So I gained a religious building. Hooray! If only I cared about it. Well, I care about it in the setting of the game. That's pretty much about it. If you want my religious opinions, well, there you have it. Not that I hate people that do believe, and of course you are allowed to have your own beliefs, but I personally don't believe. But that's the Scandinavian way, apparently. And Estonia, holy moly. They're really topping the statistic there. But yes, it's, well, if you didn't know, it's typically Scandinavian. It's very typically Scandinavian to not be religious at all. And the people that are religious, they normally don't talk about it. Like, it's not frowned upon, but it's certainly unusual to well, express your religious beliefs. Well, for what should I say? Native Norwegians, to put it that way. Hopefully you understand what I mean about that. Anyway, I don't want this to turn into a discussion of anything, so please don't argue about anything in the comments down below. So if you do that, that'll be removed. So you have been warned. Also, I have warned you several times through a few assassination attempts to actually stop what you're doing. And unfortunately my agents keep freaking failing. And I can only deceive. And partly that's still gonna be a failure, so it's not like it's gonna matter. Oh, that you can do. Oh, wow. You're a high priestess or something. There we go. That was nice. Oh yeah, now of course I have another point. Yeah, let's go down here. Try to get to preach intolerance. Sounds important. Oh yeah, how's the wall strength? 95. Well, that's a settlement strength. But the wall strength is almost the same. So 2 more turns and then I think we'll go for it. Then we'll have 4 medium siege towers. Also, winter will be upon us, so it's definitely gonna be important to actually get to doing anything. Oh yeah, now I may have a new governor. That was nice. Oh no, it was because this governor actually died. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, I actually do need a governor here, because this is one of my most unstable regions. So, you guys. Yeah, apparently you're the only one that's actually capable. Somehow. Why, really? So, somehow the recording stopped. I don't know how it did, but it did. But I guess that was a good thing, because actually quite soon after that, my computer crashed. The game crashed my computer. And then I tried it again, and then it crashed it again. So this is the day after I recorded the last segment late at night. But yeah, this is now the next morning, and I'm trying to complete this part because the part is, I think it's around like 30 minutes, and that's nowhere near enough. I also thought of getting this battle into that part, so that's what I'm gonna try to do now, and hopefully it won't crash on me. But of course, if you see this and you hear this, then it didn't crash. Anyway, let's go for this. So we do have a few siege towers now, but I also figured out that I could just get some mercenary onagers, which did I check for them earlier? Because I thought I did, but suddenly I had 3 available to me, so maybe not. Anyway, we are up against quite a decent army, size-wise and skirmisher-wise, and they also have their garrison. But then again, I have quite a bit of awesome units on my side. And they have been trained. They have been trained by a veteran. So they have quite a few chevrons, as you can see. The Wild Hunters as well, by the way. They also have had a champion train them, though I don't think they have had training for that long. I don't think they will enter the battlefield 3 chevrons. Oh yeah, and the reinforcing army is also a full army. It's a full stack army. Excellent conditions. Let's start. Okay, it's this settlement. I see. So this is what happens when... Okay, that type of settlement actually does become, well, the version with walls. So when the city, which isn't like the capital city of the province, actually gains walls. It looks sort of like this. Interesting. So, where do we attack from? Well, that's the question. I'll probably just gang up on this area right there. I probably don't need the towers, actually. Could probably just storm in myself. Although, let's attach them to the siege tower, just to get them out of the way. And then we do that. And then all the cavalry, that's probably not going to be that useful. Oh well. So, I heard fire shots are more damaging, so I'm going on that rumor. So yeah, let's start the battle. So first things first, take down the gatehouse. That's a pretty obvious one. And then we create, I think, like 2 more breaches. And then we should be good. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a nice one. And here comes reinforcements. Yet more awesome infantry. Especially this guy, since he's the general and all. And these guys are, well, they're okay. These guys though, holy moly. Yeah, these guys, they don't stand a chance. Even with more men than I currently have. And somehow they will actually survive that. That's impressive. Let's spread it out a little. Because, well, a wall that has 83% doesn't need 3 sets of onagers firing at it at the same time. That is a much better thing to do. Oh, there we go. Quite nice. So there we go, let's solve that, and we have a pretty solid ramp to go off. Nice. Actually, could I just have, like, collapsed this wall and go straight up there? Interesting. Yeah, that's seemingly possible. And that will also wreck this tower. Oh well, we'll have to venture in here. Although there aren't many towers around, as far as I can tell. There was this one, but I obliterated that immediately. This one, these... Also, could you, like, bypass this? Oh, I guess you can't get down here. I see. More towers there, the one up there. Yeah, looking pretty okay. And I could use the onagers to wreck the city, but I really don't find that interesting. But destroying a wall, so the garrison on top of it just shatters completely, that's more my style. Yeah, I think we're starting to hit some extreme ranges, so we're not really hitting anything. Oh, and I didn't move you? Well, let's fix that. Let's see, watch the... There we go. Control C, then you get all the cavalry. And Control I is all the infantry, including generals. And what is it like? Control S? No. Okay, so Control B, sorry, is the artillery. That's the cavalry again. I'm just testing out combinations. Control all. A is all. You probably did know already. I want to get the skirmishers. That was infantry again. Oh, and then I took away my hut. Oh, there we go, of course. Missiles. Control M.
The enemy approaches.
They approach, do they? Well, let's see what the might of the Jutish cavalry can do in this situation. I really don't see this being a good idea. But who am I to judge? I'll let horses judge. Weren't there like 2 units here? I don't know. Maybe some of them are hidden. Anyway, you better get home rather quickly if we are to not get smashed by all of this. Okay, they have hidden units, no doubt about it.
Warriors, ready!
Yep, not gonna survive that one. And make sure to pull out before the spearmen come. And that is actually making a very good target for my onagers. Well, if they can actually aim, that'd be nice. Can't I just give you an area to hit? An area bombardment? Maybe not. But of course if I do a bit of this, then I can do it. Eventually. Should be someone there. And there we go. Maybe we should just, let's see, take that and do that. And then I think we get decent enough results. So, do we have all our infantry? Not yet. They're still streaming in. And these guys aren't firing. Oh. Did I miss the button? What did I click instead? I don't know. Anyway, fixed now. Yeah, doing this, by the way, realistically, would kill hundreds upon hundreds of my soldiers. Thankfully, it isn't that realistic in that regard.
My lord!
I would like to select everyone except for my generals. So, something like that. Or maybe something like that. Actually, never mind.
The enemy's walls are down!
Nice, another wall down. And with that, quite a lot of soldiers down. How are you feeling? Exhausted. So, you ran from here to there, and then you're exhausted. Well, let's rest you up a little then, and speed us up. What are you doing? Yeah, I would say that was a good decision. And yeah, I'm just waiting for these guys to be fresh again, and then I'll absolutely rush them. And you are venturing out a bit too far on your own. Oh, your formation is screwed up. I see.
A unit has used all available ammunition.
Anyway, let's get him out there. And it is time to send in the axemen.
The The enemy has found our concealed units.
Yeah, why not? We can actually just run into them. Or I can do a bit of that. Something like that. Everyone should have a fight now. A fight they should be able to win pretty easily. So just have these guys follow, in case they are needed. I don't think these guys are needed. They'll probably do more friendly fire than any enemy fire. Did I give you a movement order again? No, I sound like I gave you a movement order. And most of my guys are waiting patiently to actually be a part of that fight. Chill out, guys. Probably gonna get a kill each. Look at this. Oh yeah. Well, the second we hit them in the flank, they should break pretty easily. And they're already doing that.
Enemy units have been rallied.
No issue. See, no problem with that. Just rouse them again. Yeah, look at... Oh wow, look at the numbers. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Yeah, just what I like to see. Does it show me like yellow outlines? That's a bit of a shame. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, I can see right now I'm starting to surround these guys. That's good. And I guess I can have my generals go up there and be a bit of a moral support. If that really was needed. Look at that. Poor guys. Just getting absolutely smushed. And even a bit more smushed than they otherwise would be, thanks to the Warscape engine. But yeah, that's another matter. Not gonna discuss that. Oh yeah, it's not like I've been controversial enough in this part. I remember what I talked about yesterday, which of course is in this same part of you watching. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Not that the Warscape thing is really controversial. It seems to be, well, not everyone, but most people agree on certain issues with it. And some have other opinions, and of course they're allowed to have them. But yeah, I definitely have some opinions of my own. When you see stuff like this, two guys just, their arms passing through one another, the guy with a shield in the guy's chest, for example. Yeah. I'm not gonna call out people, but there are certain people that I normally respect their opinions on Total War, and I trust them to be knowledgeable. And then I have heard them make statements regarding Attila that are just wrong. Well, the warskip engine in Attila, to be precise. Oh well. I can't even give these guys a movement order to actually go and capture this. I can do that, actually. Warriors of the North, you say? That's really what you want to be. Well, unless you are outside the Game of Thrones universe. How many more do you have? 592. Is that what you have remaining here? Maybe. That'll be interesting. So they're doing a good decision here. They're pulling back. There we go. That just solve a few things. And do I really have to go around? Is there a barricade here that I'm not seeing? Oh, why are you going that way? Seriously. There we go. Much better. Go up this way. Not the way that it's blocked by the general units. That is generally a pretty stupid idea. Also, you have been backed into a corner, something that is also a bad idea. Well, I guess not the proper corner. If you're just gonna continue to flee, F this. Not gonna bother. Oh, and even these guys aren't listening to me.
The tower has been destroyed. This boat's when the walls are under attack.
There we go. I should give you... Oh, I see. I see. I need to destroy that first. Yeah, Nordic warriors might as well. And let, like, 3 more guys come with them. Why are you just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing? And this is destroying my forces, but yeah, I'll sit back and relax for a few turns, so this will get healed in time. Don't you worry.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
What if I do this now? Where will you go? There you go, much better. And yeah, now we can just speed this up.
Settlement burns.
Oh, does it? How did that happen? Oh, I think I know. It's probably actually from these towers. Interestingly enough. Speaking of those towers, I think it's time to pull away from them. And there we go.
Victory! This is your day.
And that finally brings this part to an end. So, sorry for the weird cutting in the middle, but as I said, I had quite a few issues there. But at least we finally managed to get this battle done with. So yeah, I'm gonna end this right away. I thank you so much for watching. And
Your next command.
I hope to see you next time. Goodbye for now.